Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the House of Valentina. Today, we're talking about trends you should most definitely avoid. These are popular trends.
Ooh.
I think that's the worst part of it, is that these are seriously gaining momentum. And I'm kind of getting the feeling myself, like these are trends that are everywhere. But I really feel like these are gonna be some of those trends that you're gonna be ripping out of your house in a few years with serious remorse. So we're hoping to help you in advance to know what to avoid. Just don't do these, okay?
Yeah, this will help you avoid the walk of shame afterwards where you're like,
Nobody likes that.
Nope.
And we are not investing our money into them.
Nope.
So make sure you hit subscribe, give the video a big thumbs up. And shall we jump straight into this?
Let's jump straight in. Are you really gonna do this?
Yeah, maybe I'll let you say it, because this is like such a popular trend. It may even need its entire
I think it's gonna
video.
need its entire video, but we can at least
Approach it?
acknowledge its
Yes.
existence right now. And I will go ahead and say it.
Okay.
And we were fans, and we grew up with these movies.
Yep.
But the Nancy Meyers aesthetic.
I would say Nancy Meyers' kitchen in particular.
Yes.
I even like, okay, everyone's talking about it. And I'm like, oh, everyone's talking about it. As you know, I like to know what's happening, and I like to be able to have my own opinion about it, which is what you should be doing as well. You should have your own opinion about all these different trends, whether they work for you, whether they don't, whether you love them, whether you hate them. It doesn't matter what I think, because it's gonna be your house, right? It's just my opinion about them. So when it comes to Nancy Meyers, I was like, everyone's talking about it. Let me go explore this. And so I started watching all the movies again. And I was just like, it gives me like almost like a nervous tick. I'm like, ooh, the kitchens.
And we grew up on that. We had the longest engagement in the history of humanity, 19 months.
Because we had to wait for me to be legal. But.
Yes, right, we did. Had to wait till she could drive.
Yeah, I could drive, but I couldn't drink.
And we watched Father of the Bride hundreds of times.
Yeah, 8.2 billion times. We
Yeah.
literally watched it so many times. The tape came out.
We had to buy a second. We had to buy a second VHS tape because we wore out the first one.
Yeah.
And we loved it back then, but
Yes.
we rewatched it recently and was like, oh, whoa.
The kitchen is just a mess. And I was like, oh, we're gonna try this. And so I'll like go around to like a room in the house and like test out an idea. And it was like, and then abort. I cannot.
I was like, here we go. Here's the stack of mail that goes over there, because that's part of it, right?
Yeah,
It's that
let's talk
look.
about what the aesthetic actually is, because Nancy Meyers, it's based in like a New England kind of style, like cottage, like kind of fairy tale kind of themes,
Yeah.
right? And really beautiful, very traditional furniture.
Yes.
A lot of like blues and florals, and very enchanting and fairy tale like. And then like in the kitchens though, there's like this lived in feeling. And I like the idea of lived in, because we actually live in our home.
Right,
We have
totally.
3 kids, we have a dog that runs around. Like we live in our house. But this is like taking lived in, like, it's just too far for me. I actually paused, something's gotta give, is that what that?
Yeah.
So I paused it so I could actually like look at it. I'll try to get a photo for you. So I zoomed in to look at the cabinets, and they're in disarray. Like everything's messy.
Yeah.
A very messy person lives in this home. Someone who doesn't have time to think about matching the white mugs to the white mugs.
No. They're too busy not going through their mail.
There's stacks of mail, and there's like
Appliances everywhere.
Yep,
If you own
everything's out.
it, put it out there on the counter.
put it on the counter. Always cooking something. There's always a million things out, even though they're not actually cooking.
I call
in the
this,
scene.
I know she's not the person who did this, I call it Home Alone core.
Yes.
Reminds me of that kitchen.
Did she not do that movie? Because
I
it
have
does
no
kind of
idea, but
have
it
that
looks
feel.
like her look.
Yeah. It has that feeling.
Yeah.
I don't think she did that one, but I think it's just too. It's messy core.
Yeah.
I can't do that. This is just a personal thing. I'm not saying that isn't going to. I think it's going to stay trendy for a while, and then I think people are going to try it and be like, I need my mugs to be in order.
Yeah.
There's so many organizational videos. Like entire platforms are built off of these organizational girls. And then we're like, oh, we're gonna forget organization and just create chaos in our cabinets.
Yeah.
What? I don't understand why that would be something people would want. Let me
either.
know. I understand. I do actually understand. It takes pressure off of you. It helps you to feel like it's okay to not be perfect. And don't get confused here, because I think trying to create perfection can be very intimidating. And is that really even feasible? We make messes in our house all the time.
Yes.
Our house has mess.
We have 3 kids and a dog.
And us.
And us.
We cook, and if you watch our living channel, you see the kitchen messy, but we clean up. We clean up and we're done. We put things away. We don't display every item that we've ever used. I can't create or think in an environment that messy.
Yeah,
I have to
not at
clean
all.
up. I can't have that much messiness. Now, if you like that style, can you have your cookbooks out? Yes. Can you have glass front cabinets so you can see your mugs? Yes. But should you put your mail away? Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's kind of, there's a balance here between living in your home and feeling the freedom to actually be alive and to have a little mess every now and then actually just creating. I'm on my soapbox. I see him just looking at me.
I'm like, go for it.
You
It's a fire, girl.
I'm like, there's a big difference, okay,
Yeah.
between this is the goal and this is like real life. Like real life is going to happen in your home without you creating it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like your kitchen's gonna get messy.
Don't go make a mess.
You don't have to make
Messes
it messy.
will find you.
Yes, a mess will find you.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't create your whole home around that.
No.
We'll talk for just a second about what you should be doing in your kitchen. I'm so excited because Caraway is our video sponsor for today, and I am so excited to tell you about them because we've had Caraway pots and pans. I have the black and the cold as well. They just sent us another set, which is just like amazing.
Amazing.
They are absolutely incredible. And having a way of putting all of your beautiful pots and pans away, people want actually more organized spaces. But they're taking it even further than that. And that's where I think Caraway really wins here, is that people are wanting environments that are also clean, and they're
Yes.
becoming more focused on not only eating well, but also living well within their kitchens. The owner actually started the company. I don't know if you knew this, but he actually got Teflon flu.
Oh my God.
Okay, so he had overheated his pan, not knowing that it could actually make him that sick.
Oh my gosh.
It can take 2.5 minutes to start releasing the chemicals out of those. A lot of people still don't know, but the pots and pans that you cook with, it's really important
Wow.
what you're cooking with, okay? So that's why we switched a while ago.
Yeah.
Because I'd been reading articles about it and I was terrified. I was
hard.
like, we
It's
do not want to
really
make our
scary.
family sick. 95% of home goods are made with toxic materials like PTFE or Teflon. 97% of Americans have PFAS, toxic chemicals from nonstick cookware, in their blood. Over 70% of fry pans sold in America contain Teflon. And chemicals, these are forever chemicals. They can take decades to leave your body. So clearly, I love the fact that we are avoiding toxins with this, but it's also the most incredible ceramic material. And so basically, you don't need a lot of butter or oil, so you can actually cook a lot healthier. And I can make, well, we were making tacos where
Yeah.
we've got the rice and I've got some chicken and some beef going. And I love the fact that that everything's actually like the right size to be able to cook for our family.
Oh, yeah.
Because in the past we've had other sets where like you can't get all the meat in there. So
Yeah,
like,
not deep enough.
It's not deep enough, right?
Yeah.
Like everything about these is kind of perfect. Their ceramic cookware set comes with a saute pan, fry pan, Dutch oven, and saucepan, plus lids for all of them, a lid holder, and the magnetic pan rack for storage. I did actually get another delivery in from Caraway. They sent us their incredible food storage set. Look at how cool this is. Hang on, I'm gonna open it this way so they can kind of see. There you go, look at this. The future of clean food storage is here. Finally, and then you open it up, you're missing it, you're not getting to see. There you go.
Whoa.
Yeah, look at how beautiful. So this also makes an incredible gift to give to yourself and to others as well.
These are gorgeous.
Right? Look at the packaging on this. It's absolutely incredible. Look at the absolutely gorgeous organizers. This is like exactly what I need. Oh my gosh, are
my
you
gosh.
seeing this? Wow, that has got one great seal on it, and it's got their non-toxin finish on it.
That is incredible.
This is incredible. Guys, this storage set is so amazing. It includes 2 small containers, 2 medium containers, a large container, inserts to separate food within the containers, and a storage organizer. So if you're wanting to swap out your cookware, I know you're going to love this. Ours has lasted for years already that we already have, and I know you're going to absolutely love it. So if you're wanting to swap it out, I highly recommend checking out Caraway. I would check out their cookware set because that's going to give you an automatic 20% discount. Plus, you can stack my discount code HOV10 and get an additional 10% off. You can use my code HOV10 site-wide. So I've got the QR code up on the screen for you, so you can scan that QR code, or I'll have everything linked down below. But I cannot recommend them more highly. We absolutely love them ourselves, and I think that you guys will love them too. So thank you again to Caraway for being our video sponsor. Okay, decor mistake is plaster walls. And you may be thinking, are people doing that again? And the answer is yes, yes they are. And what are they thinking? They're thinking it looks really cool. And I think that's what people thought back in like the 90s.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Or whenever the first, 80s, 90s.
Yeah, it was really 90s when it really kicked in full on. And the thing is that when you see it, like the RH source book just came out. We did a whole video about it if you want to see it, because we were talking about this in that one where it was like, what's going on here? Are we really doing this? Like, are we really going to do this in our homes? One of the things is plaster walls, because why do people do it in the first place? Because it adds this really nice texture. It looks really good, right, in photos. So West Elm, Crate and Barrel, everybody's doing it. And you start to think, am I the only one?
Am I the only one without that?
I can tell you this. If I am the only one who isn't doing it, I'm gonna stay the only one not doing it. Because I have so many clients, we're still taking it out from the first route. So they're not thinking they're gonna do it again. You know, they're like, oh, we'll just rework the plaster. No, people are so utterly fed up, it makes people cry. It's so expensive to remove.
It's so much work to get rid of them.
First of all, it's a lot of work to put up. I mean, I'm gonna get Jack to do it. Can't you just picture him?
Can you picture me doing that? It's gonna take a while. I'm scared of ladders. I'm not that coordinated. We're just gonna plaster the bottom 8 feet of the entire room.
This is definitely gonna be one of those DIY gone wrong.
Yes.
Yeah. That's definitely how.
Follow me on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
What not to do.
What not to do. Yeah, for sure. I just think it's a lot of work to put in, and then it's even. I don't think anyone ever really thinks about taking it out, and then when they have to take it out, it is a nightmare.
I feel like these walls are like the drunk tattoo of home.
The plaster walls, you mean? Yeah.
They're like the thing that this is a great idea.
Yeah.
Do it. And the next day you're like, oh my God.
It's permanent.
Who's Mona? I don't even know a Mona.
It's permanent day.
It's permanent. I have a naked mermaid smoking a cigar. What's that about?
It's a bad idea.
Yeah, that's the plaster walls. They're a naked mermaid smoking a cigar.
I don't even know what that means, but
we call it regret.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. So, is there another option? We think so. Because
totally.
I think the lime wash. So, first of all, you can just not do any of the textured walls at all.
Yeah, just leave it like they are.
Yes. But if you do like that, I tried the lime wash in my bathroom and I really thought that I was going to hate it, which is kind of why I put it in a room that's not in the central part of the house.
Yeah, it was kind of an experiment.
Because I figured I wasn't going to like it.
It's like getting a tattoo on your butt cheek. You're like, well, if I hate it,
no one's gonna
only
see
one
it.
guy's going to see it. And if he sees it, he don't care.
Jeez, Jack. There you go, from the fine words of my husband.
Life advice from Jack.
Yes.
My other YouTube channel.
Yes. But seriously, I think you could do lime wash because it's not so hard to remove it. You just need a light sanding.
Yeah.
This is not involving like jackhammers and having to basically more or less re-sheetrock your house.
Yes.
It's way too involved. And I think that unless you're doing like a true Mediterranean, a true French country, like you are all in.
Yeah.
I mean, like you can't be going halfway. You can't go 3/4.
Nope.
Not even 9/10. You have to be all in to being able to create that style. Most people are not going to get away with this. And even if they do, will they love it 5 years from now? I would just avoid it.
Yep.
On that same vein, I think doing the all organic, not that, we think eating organic food is good.
I love organic food.
Organic food, take out the pesticides and the things that are killing us.
Yeah, I don't want to eat pesticides.
I don't want to eat something that's going to give me cancer. I mean, who wants that? But when it comes to like the organic style, organic modern is becoming one of the most popular styles there is. And everything inside of the room is organic. And I'm like, ugh, there's like no, it feels creepy to me. I'm like, it gives me the, ugh.
I call it, you know what I call it?
I don't know, I'm scared to know.
Organic.
There you go.
Because it's all
Avoid
the same.
organic.
I feel like I'm looking at porridge.
Yes. That's how we kind of feel about it. We've had long discussions about this because
we see these things. I'm like, why do they all look the same?
I'm like, do I have to do this? This is awful. Are we gonna start growing hair in our pits and on our legs and
Well, I've got hair in
eating
my
organic food doesn't mean we have to wear a hat and have hairy legs.
No.
Like, we can stop at some point.
Yeah, if you have that, that's great, by the way.
Yes, it's totally fine. If you don't want to shave, this doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
Maybe you shave your armpits, but you eat hot dogs.
Maybe he shaves his armpits and you grow your leg hair out. Whatever floats your boat in the bedroom, people. You guys braid your pit hair together and sing Kumbaya while you eat nachos.
The nacho part of that sounded really nice. Like sitting together eating nachos. But okay, you can choose how far you want to take this style. And I feel like Pottery Barn is showing like a really nice combination of, here's some organic.
Yeah.
But then there's still some things in the room that have a little bit of a gloss to them. There's some color contrast. I mean, I know I decorate in neutrals, but this is like all bleh neutrals.
The entire room, there's nothing that catches your eye.
Yeah.
There's nothing that you're
it's monotone, not monochrome.
Yeah.
It's a monotone room.
Yeah.
It's all organic, and there's not anything sharp, like a sharp black or something glossy or something shiny, or like it just needs something that just chassis it up a little bit, at least for me. If you love all the organic stuff, then go to West Elm right now, go to Crate and Barrel, and go to RH, because they have got everything you want.
Yeah.
But I really like things with like spikes and little crock and
some contrast, like a little something.
Something that grabs your attention.
Modern classic is awesome.
Yeah.
Modern farmhouse was popular because there was a contrast.
There was a contrast.
There was a little bit of friction between the two. Something made it was like a fresh interpretation.
Yeah.
This is
rounded shapes.
Everything looks the same.
It's like linen. It's all either beige or sand. I know a lot of you who say that you're out like in Santa Fe. That's like the worst thing you could possibly want.
Like we hear comments and they're like, I don't want a house that looks like the landscape outside.
Yeah, that you want something that's like for us, the reason I mean, I don't expect everybody in the world to do a black fireplace. I love mine. I still love it to this day after all these years. I love it because it just gives you like that drama and that moment. And
we do love some organic stuff. But
I have
not
so
everywhere.
much. I love an organic like shaped vase.
Yes.
I love the texture. I love linen pillows. I love rounded shapes. Like you can love all these things, but what we're talking about is like you're plastering the walls, you're lime washing, you're doing round shapes, you're doing
everything's the same color in the entire room.
I think that style is that people are gonna set their whole room up and be like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's too boring. Well, let's talk about castlecore. Because
what is castlecore?
Okay, first of all, I saw it on Pinterest and I thought it was a joke. I thought it was like one of those weird things, mermaid core for maybe like little girls, but like they have like cherry cola themes and different things like that on Pinterest, and I thought no one's actually doing castlecore. And then I started to get into it and I'm like, it's like legit. Like people are actually doing castlecore, as in like creating the tapestries have been very popular for the last few years. Well, we're not stopping at tapestries anymore. Now we're like trying to create like stone walls again. We're trying to do like medieval, like the crests, like heavy silver chalices is one of the most searched for things right now apparently on Pinterest. I'm like, what? A chalice?
I mean, I do drink my coffee out of one every day, but I
Clearly,
thought I was the only one.
You chose poorly. Let me know if you know that reference.
Yeah.
He chose poorly. Yeah, I mean, the chalice is like cool, but people are literally designing their houses to look like a castle. They're like going all in.
So you walk into a
heavy
1960s
drapes.
one floor, like mid-century, and it's got like a moat inside.
I don't know if it'll have a moat, but it's gonna have crest and people like
A dragon.
yes, like dragon art and
gosh.
like suit of armors.
I want one of those guys over here.
Yeah, we'll just have one standing back here.
That wouldn't be creepy.
That won't be weird at all. I mean, that totally goes with most of our home styles, right?
Yeah, I would add an animatronic, like he would move if you walked by.
Right, absolutely. Just freaks everyone out.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
Let's
it
do
feels
that.
like a Scooby-Doo episode.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be fun, actually. But I find it a bit too themey, don't you guys think? I think it's too far. Like, what? Is that real? Like, I get that so many people are diving into like fantasy.
Which is
decor.
awesome. It's fun to like.
I think it's fun
read
when
great
you're like
books and stuff, but-
20, Because
Yeah.
like our daughter is so into like reading books and all that. And so like having a room that has like a nod to a literary theme. But we're talking about people taking their entire homes and theming them around castles. Like, would you gonna take your suburban home? Like, I don't know, like in the middle of Missouri and turn it into a castle? Like, what the heck?
Home is your castle.
So if you like the idea of castle core, I mean, what would you bring in? I think going for some pewter pieces, that I'm all for. I think the pewter is really in. Going for some heavier silver. If you're craving something that feels really warm, we'd avoid the plaster walls, but you might want to do some lime wash, and you may just want to do like some darker colors.
Oh, that's true.
Like, is it the colors that are really appealing to people? I mean, for me, like red heavy drapes just reminds me of like cheap movie theaters.
Yeah. Reminds
like
me
the community theaters that I used to perform
when
in.
we were choosing locations for our honeymoon. And those places with the red curtains and the giant champagne glass that you could sit in.
Yeah, I've heard the Poconos are great, but we've never been.
No.
Even back then, we avoided it. I think it's too much. It's too heavy.
It just feels
but
too heavy.
I think you could be, if people are craving that, what are they craving? Are they craving like old books? Because that could be really cool to have.
Maybe a sense of place.
Old books.
Because
and
castles feel established. They
They
feel
do.
long and it's very safe. It's somewhere you run to.
It's also the really dark, heavy furniture,
Yeah.
which I do think can be very cool. Because we lived in Spain and Morocco, so you see a lot of that Moorish influence.
Yes.
Furniture. It can be quite cool. You may not want to do the whole house in this theme though. You might want to have like a cabinet, and like some pillows. But I don't know about going for like the chalice thing.
No.
But you guys, I don't make this up. I just report it. Okay, last one. We're gonna just give these companies another hard time, just one more time, and that is the fall core, like year-round color palette. What is up with that? What is up with the yellows and the oranges and like the sage greens? Like, what is happening? Why do you want that in your house year-round?
Year-round. That is so strange.
I find it really like mood dampening. And I think that's where I'm like, a lot of this is coming from the RH catalog, West Elm, and
The RH is
Crate and
angsting
Barrel.
right now. They're like listening to Nirvana like in their dark bedroom,
don't-
brooding over something.
I don't even know if they're listening to that.
We're not popular anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
No one likes us. They're like brooding and
I don't know what that means, but
moody.
I think that it's so mood dampening. So maybe some people maybe this works for some people. It does not work for me.
I mean, I do like on a 90-degree day going to the beach and drinking a hot pumpkin spice latte in the middle of summer.
Well, I am.
That's what it
drinking
feels
hot
like.
coffee, but
No,
not pumpkin
that's-
spice.
No, but that's what it feels like. It's like this
Yeah.
doesn't feel like the right time of the year for this.
It feels. I think that's what just sort of like rubs me wrong. Where I'm like, why are the catalogs? And we've been talking about this with like the Our House catalog. The Our House catalog comes out and it's like all these fall tones. But it's the spring catalog.
And it goes
We're
with all
wearing
these others.
suede bags in spring. Like, what are we doing? We're like,
Well, they're doing plaster walls, all organic, and then all these fall colors together. And
Yes.
it's like, I don't know where you are, but this doesn't feel like it goes in 85-degree Atlanta.
I look at this and I think, I do not want this.
Yeah.
Let me know if you feel differently, because you may be like, oh, we are all in. But I feel like this is a huge mistake. That this is just it's too mood dampening.
Yeah.
It's taking color, but when you do color like that and you do it all in these like moody shades that we all associate with fall, I think that you're gonna end up with a home that just, like, when 4th of July comes around, how are you gonna put up your bunting? I'm not saying that everybody has to live in a white house. I mean, I do like living in white with black accents kind of house, but you can also have neutrals in your home. You can do beiges and taupes, and I think that it just feels too themey.
Yeah,
it feels like something that you're gonna wanna, you buying a colored sofa that's
An
like
orange sofa?
or yellow or green.
Avocado?
And it's like, once you start investing your money into colored furniture like this, you add in like the brown furniture tones with this, and I'm like,
Go get your El Camino, come on home.
I don't know, it just feels...
Back in the 70s.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
I just feel like we're trying too hard to put too many things together that really, like, it's too far. We've had such a good time hanging out with you guys. It's okay to disagree with us. It's okay for you guys to decide whether you agree or disagree with each one of these. Let us know if there's a trend you are seeing that you're appalled by and hoping no one else jumps onto this. Let us know. We love hearing about what you're seeing as well. But we hope you'll hit subscribe and give the video a big old thumbs up. And let us know down in the comments all of your opinions about these things as well. So we love you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye for now.